We were held captive by each other's gaze. To suit, we built these cages. One for you, and one for me. Our house of cards had stages. Spiders that crawl through unlit corners, weaving webs deep in the basement. Our first step, merely an acknowledgement of similar displacements. 2 stories vast enough to hide the baggage, with the skeletons and closets all topped off with the lofty goal of reaching everything we could have had we been staying honest. You sure ventured to tell me a lot of things, but you never told me who. Who was it exactly? The one who first taught you how to saunter just as territorially as ghosts do, moving through the corridors of time, holding hall passes for the past, for the future, and the present. Who was it in your life? Who was the one who first exhibited how it's the quiet, restless spells which cast themselves into the domain of the most prevalent, how most diseases start inside the heart and not the body, how history can almost so seamlessly become a leech onto the spirit, how it sucks the blood from memory as it feasts on what's courageous. At the heart of everything unsaid, I thought we had an agreement. I thought I told you not to get too close, but one of us did. So who is to be careful now? Dishonesty is contagious. And there's an awful fine line between shame and pride. Some days I think I see that distance dancing in your eyes. We were held captive by each other's plays. In turn, we built these cages. Who moved first in lowering our bar of standards to a dark room for drunken strangers? For it's there we meet and act discreet, absurdly claiming we're not setting stages. Who cast the spell which first came to fill our face-time with sick magic? How often do we stare eye to eye, but back to back, twisted in the simultaneous, buzzing with love, but broken because the open heart once maimed us? Who taught me how to pine for crooked grins, charmed by tongues in their duplicity? Fixated on all that moves between the teeth, wrapping sweetness within the coated layers of inauthenticity. Where did I cultivate a taste for this as though it were a delicacy? Tell me, have I learned to speak the language yet? Because I'm rabid with a wild thirst for all that's frothing at the mouth. We share the same fear, you and me. The both of us never really wanting to be seen the way we see ourselves. Still, I'm on it. The pictures we paint when we're brushing off eye contact, so that my attention is on your intentions and our moment's attention. Now dare I mention that for every little bit of truth to every joke, there's a little bit of joke to every truth. Or is that just another thing that I'm supposed to keep to me and you're supposed to keep to you? It's said there are 3 sides to every story. Yours, mine, and the verity. When you tell yours, who are you answering to? Who are you really? Who are you really answering to? We were held captive by each other's lies. Instead, we occupy these pages. Testimonies in disguise for when the bursting heart engages. Pouring hope amidst the rift found in the certainties of promise. The puncture made by overfill of harboring everything we could have had. Have we been staying honest? And there's still that awful fine line between shame and pride. Some days I see that distance between them dancing in your eyes. I know because it's just the same. It's exactly the same as mine.